Can I tell you something as a friend? No, can I tell you something as a friend?
Yeah.
Come on in if you would, please. You're the shits. You really are. You're the worst I heard.
Hello and welcome to episode number 378 of the Nation of Conversation. What are you doing?
I am not prepared.
You are What is happening?
I don't know.
I had it all set up on the other side so that you could use your mouse on this side.
That felt weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I've got mine on the wrong side as well.
I always have it on the wrong side though. I'm used to this now, even though maybe there's a reason you put it there.
Yours, it was set up.
What happened was I took it down and took. What are you doing? You're putting it back?
You are all over the place.
What the hell?
It is, what, a minute into the
I'm
pod
gonna
and
try
we're
it.
already off the
Oh
rails.
my god!
I'm gonna try it your way. We'll see how it goes.
So you're like the drummer of your left-handed drummer now. Is that what it is or whatever?
This is how you had me set up.
Yeah, well, I thought you would want to use a right hand to use a mouse, not a microphone and a mouse on the same side.
I don't know. I feel like I'm leaning the wrong way here.
Okay.
We'll see.
It's episode 378.
You know, we probably should have figured this kind of stuff out a long time ago.
300 episodes ago? Well, I'm your host, Ryan. I'm here with Born Naughty.
I'll say that
Bill
episode,
Cashin.
I believe, 1, I asked for a hanging Mr. Kennedy
You
microphone.
did.
Yeah, and that did
So
not
I never
work
got
out.
that.
Yeah.
No, I did it. It just sounded terrible.
Oh,
That's
yes,
true, yeah.
yes.
We did it one
I
episode.
did it for one episode. You were inaudible, so.
But
Because
also,
it was speaking into like the side
Yeah,
of the microphone.
yeah, 'cause
and
you
it
were-
wasn't
not a side.
it wasn't the right microphone. It wasn't my fault.
It wasn't a Mr. Kennedy microphone like
Yeah.
you requested. Anyway, Born Naughty Bill Cashin.
Yeah, I'm unprepared for.
Oh my God!
No.
You're a hot mess.
I am.
And the Ying boy, Wally Foley.
I'm here. Yep, I
He
am.
were a champion for life.
Yep,
apparently.
they were. We can get rid of the other.
For life. You throw out the other nameplate? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly, yes. We
Throw
could.
it out.
We could easily.
Throw it out. All right, we have a lot to cover here. Top stories of the week. Cody Rhodes is signed to WWE officially, according to Mike Johnson,
Who's Mike Johnson?
PW Insider.
He's like a real
Okay.
breaks news, though, right?
Real reporter.
That's...
Do you still think it's a work?
Yeah. Has he appeared yet?
Not yet.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Not yet. Not as far as I've seen.
He's in on it. He's part of the thing.
Oh God, he's working a shoot work, brother.
You got it.
Ring of Honor moving forward with their Supercard of Honor show. Tony Khan is booking it.
Good.
Okay.
That's good for them.
Is it essentially AEW versus Ring of Honor?
Sort of. It hasn't.
Is it mostly Ring of Honor guys then?
It's a lot of Ring of Honor guys. The big one is Briscoes versus FTR.
Oh yeah.
Is happening there. Apparently Briscoes had some, if you can believe it, some homophobic comments back in the day.
No kidding.
And so
Are you serious?
TNT and TBS said, listen, we're not going to interfere that much, but we don't want these guys. What is that noise?
My computer's doing something.
Uh-oh. Is your computer dying?
I don't know.
Is it dying of death? It's trying to tell us something? Cody is going to NWA. Cody's going to Control Your Narrative.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Control Your Narrative is coming up later. We got a good one from Control. Their rules, their official rules came out. We'll get to that later. Anyway, so Ring of Honor moving forward with this, and Tony's booking it, and he's going to try to put it on television. So we'll back on television, I guess. So we'll see what happens there. AEW is partnering with DDT. This excites you at all? Japanese promotion, DDT.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what DDT
not
was.
especially because
This is where we've seen the Kenny versus Abushi original matches.
I mean they could do fun stuff with the heavy metalweight or whatever.
Yeah, we have that weird belt. We have the doll, whatever his name is, or the doll's name.
Oh yes, yeah.
The blow up doll that Kenny and Abushi had the match with.
I don't know. I feel like it's just like a third
Just
or
another
fourth-rate
like,
Japanese promotion. It's not.
It also has.
I don't have an issue
that-
with it,
that
but I
makes-
don't care.
It is kind of weird that they didn't go for somebody like All Japan at least.
Well, they're working with New Japan, so they can't.
Oh, so they're doing New Japan and DDT.
DDT is official partner, though. Like
Okay.
New Japan is like, we'll just
Okay.
play in each other's sandbox. But DDT and AEW are officially affiliated, apparently. So, and that also includes a women's wrestling Joshi Pro, I think. is
Oh,
what it's
that's
called.
good then.
So that'll allow some women to move back and forth as well.
I forget. I can never remember who's in Joshi Pro and who's in Stardom, but
I think Maki Ito is in Joshi Pro.
that would be good.
So I have to look that up for sure, but I think Maki Ito is in Joshi Pro.
Isn't the other girl that they brought in
Hikaru Shida is in both.
the girl
already.
that Yuka Sakazaki or whatever her name is?
Yeah, it's already kind of a partnership because Michael Nakazawa kind of runs DDT
Oh, does he?
or is a partner of DDT, and he's in AEW too. So
Hyper Misao is the name I recognize, but
yeah, there's a bunch.
Maki Ito is there.
There's a bunch of names.
The
Love her.
International Princess Champion.
Right. Yep.
Maiwa. Oh, never mind. There's a couple names that look
Yeah.
very familiar or vaguely familiar, like Palm Harajuka. Didn't she show up in something?
Maybe. I can't remember, but
She might have been on an AEW show.
could have been.
Oh yeah, Yuka Sakazaki, the
Yuka.
Princess Tag Team Champion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll see some partnering up between those guys. So that should be fun.
Yeah, could be good.
Joey Janela. Joey Janela is leaving AEW, apparently. He says he's not going to re-sign, and they have ghosted him.
That's weird that they would ghost him.
Yeah. He claims that him and Marco Stunt and some others have been ghosted, and they're just going to wait till their contracts are up and let him go.
That guy, Joey to me always seemed like more of a indies guy than a like let's bring him into a big promotion. So.
Yeah. Well, he was a hot indie guy back in 2019.
Yeah.
Not sure what the hell you're doing to this. What did you do to this?
Yeah.
Why is the Yin Yang boy down so far?
I don't know.
What happened
What
there?
I did something.
You did
I think you
something.
highlighted stuff and then
You
moved
moved
it
things
So
around.
what
around.
happened and why my computer's freaking out was that I had something on the mouse pad.
Oh, good
Didn't
job.
realize it.
Good job.
So everything freaked out.
Well, I don't know what you did, but
There, I fixed it.
you did something. Anyway, Joey Janela's leaving. He was hot coming in 2019. He was he was in PWG. He was the like rock and roll cool signee.
Yeah, he was
But they
running
just
all the
never-
shows, spring
yeah.
breaks in Lost
Right.
in New York.
Yeah.
He was doing all. He was very very hot.
That
and-
seems more his speed though.
Right.
Like,
They didn't do anything with them,
yeah.
whether it's his fault or theirs or both. But
right. I don't know. It's a little unfortunate because we're starting to see some of these guys disappear. So, but he'll probably have more success outside.
Yeah.
If he's not even being used on TV.
Same with Marco Stunt. If you mentioned him and
Marco's out.
he's
officially
yeah.
out.
He
So,
seems like another big indies guy.
he was big and at the Wheatus concert that you went to that turned out into a,
yeah,
turned to be a
Wheatus
wrestling
concert
show as well.
turned into a wrestling. It was wild.
That was Joey Janela's Lost in New York, right?
Yeah, it sure was. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And he fought. Who was the old guy in WWE that like
Sandman.
writing all over his skin?
Oh,
The Japanese guy?
Yeah, he was great. Joey fought him. Right?
Joey fought him. Yeah.
Yes. What the fuck was his name? He fought Bret on In Your House. I remember.
Right. Yeah.
What was his name? Shit.
But it was like down his face and
Yeah,
like,
it was
all
all
his
over
back
his
and his
body.
chest and stuff.
Akushi?
Ikushi.
And he didn't fight. I don't think as Akushi. I think he fought as whatever his real name is. But
Yeah, he's a very good wrestler and was.
Maybe he was Akushi at this point. Maybe he came back as that.
That was weird because wasn't Janela fighting everyone from like a video game that he loved or something?
He was. Yeah, it was a bunch of
It's
older
like
guys. He was going
WCW World Tour or something, and he was just fighting everybody who was in the game that he could.
after. Yeah.
It was some weird.
Jinsei Shinzaki
Yeah.
Okay.
or Kensuke Shinzaki.
Well, he was the big guy of that night.
That was also MJF. I saw how he fought. I met and watched Orange Cassidy have a match.
There you go. That's
You
a good
met
one.
Orange
I
Cassidy?
didn't meet him, but that's
okay.
where I
You
learned
first
of him.
learned of Orange Cassidy.
He had a match. Who's the guy that's at all of Joey Janela shows, and he's been a wrestler for forever, but he's like just he's not a bad wrestler, but he's never done anything.
Ricky Shane Page?
No, he's better than Ricky Shane Page.
The other big guy?
He's just like a weird nobody wrestler, but he's like the guy who's done it for 20 years or whatever.
Nobody wrestler who's done it for 20 years. I don't know.
He's like an everyman type of dude. Like he's popular at those shows.
I'm not sure.
Sounds
He
like
fought
a
MJF, and he's the one that had Wheatus in his corner
Okay.
Oh.
and doing his song and stuff.
Sounds like a segment to be named later.
There you go.
I guess.
Scott Hall passed away last week.
Very sad.
Stories came out
Yeah.
that said that his addictions had returned in 2020, including stories from X-Pac basically saying that, he, during like lockdown quarantines and stuff, just completely went right back into alcohol and stuff.
I understand that. That's
all that
terrible,
stuff.
but I get how easy that is to do.
Yep, all that stuff played a big role in his downfall, and that they thought he was in bad shape for a while.
Yeah.
That was from X-Pac and others, so
Yeah.
from his actual friends basically saying it was bad.
Yeah.
So more bad news there. Thunder Rosa, good news, is your new women's champ.
You guys make it seem like she's really earned this.
I love it.
So that's awesome. Yeah.
On
Love
just
Thunder.
the regular TV show, huh?
Yep,
What they gave
she
it to her?
won a steel
Didn't do
cage.
it on the big show.
Won a steel cage match. Oh yeah, I forgot you're all WCW on it. Yes, but you won a steel cage match against Britt.
Give it away for free.
They only have 4 pay-per-views a year. I mean,
Yeah, and they
Yeah, but-
just had one like
yeah.
a week ago.
No. Okay.
The very close in nature, like the
And I
timing
know
of it.
I
it
can
was
understand
her
that.
hometown,
I
and
can
so it's
understand
cool.
that. I can understand
But
that.
also, you could let her win it and then have the coronation in her
Right,
hometown.
right.
Yeah.
You could totally
would-
have done that.
that
That would
would've
have
been-
been fine. Yes, that would have been fine to me. Anyway, but I'm glad she's a champ. Good.
Yes.
I like it. She is
Wait, where is she from?
San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, okay.
She is new champ and has the new belts and everything. So
Oh, there's a new belt.
yes, I think we talked about this last time or 2 times ago. They have a new women's belt that's not tiny anymore. It's actually a real looking
yes.
belt.
Okay.
So, yay, good all around. Time for a pick update on the New Japan Cup. Dear God.
Oh yes.
Dear God. Our final 4 is down to Okada versus Naito, number 1 seed versus number 1 seed, basically.
Surprise.
Shingo, number 1 seed, and Zack Sabre Jr., who's like a
Number
2 seed, basically,
No.
in my mind.
Oh, okay.
He's
No, I'm
like
not-
a 3 or 4.
I'm
seed.
not saying like he is literally the 2 seed. I'm saying like if this was the NCAA brackets, it would be 3 number 1 seeds and then
And like a
number
4 seed.
a number 2 or 3 seed.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes
Maybe
sense.
a 4 seed, maybe.
Yep.
So
So
how bad
yet
is
you
it?
needed to pick chalk to do well here.
Yep.
You need to pick chalk.
So Ryan, you were in the middle of the pack going into this week.
And I got crushed because Sonata has a broken orbital bone, so he lost his match or didn't even have a match. I can't remember what happened there.
So you have
he's out. And Jeff Cobb lost to Naito, so he's out.
going
Correct.
into the
Oh, shit, I
the
had
final, the quarterfinals. Ryan, you had 4 out of 8, so not great, but still alive.
Sure.
Your final 4 was Shingo Takagi,
Okay, there you go.
I got one.
Sonata,
Out.
Hiroki Goto,
Out.
Jeff Cobb.
Out.
Nope.
So you have 1 left of the final 4.
Ooh.
And
Unfortunately,
yeah, I don't have it winning.
you have Sonata and Jeff Cobb scoring off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since
So
another one.
you're done.
I
So
am
you're
out.
done with 61 points.
Okay.
Okay.
Not good.
No.
You, Wally, were leading by a good deal after last week.
Yes, because got the whole left side of the bracket correct.
Yeah. Including the quarterfinals, you had that whole side. So through the quarterfinals, you were perfect on one half of
Which
the
is
bracket.
fucking amazing.
So amazing.
On the other side, you had 2 out of 4, so 6 out of 8 of the quarterfinalists.
Okay. Yeah.
On the one side, your quarterfinals were Will Ospreay
Yep. He lost.
and Evil.
He lost.
Yep. So you that side you have no semifinalists.
Yeah.
The other side you had Jeff Cobb
He lost.
and Okada.
Oh, okay. I got
You
one.
have one.
But I have Okada losing to Cobb. So
You
I'm
have
done.
Will Ospreay beating Jeff Cobb.
Yeah.
So you have 71 points.
Okay.
You
All
were
right.
done.
I'm done. Done at 71.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Here we go.
Now it's doing okay at the end of last week.
Oh boy.
In the quarterfinals,
Oh boy.
like Wally, I had 6 out of 8. So good shape there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
On the one side of the bracket, I had Ospreay versus Takagi.
Damn it.
So I have Takagi
Yes.
over there. The other side, I have Okada and Naito.
Oh, fuck.
So I had 3 out of 4 semifinalists. And my final is Okada versus Shingo with Shingo winning. So I have
Oh, yeah, he's
my
got a
entire
lot.
finals.
Yeah.
So I have 83 now and still
Okay.
going.
And
All right.
you're winning.
So
that,
I'm going to
so
win.
You
that's
get
a
the
winner.
what? 5 points.
5. We doubled it because there's so many people in this one.
Bullshit.
No,
I will get 5. You will get 3.
All right.
I haven't updated our scores yet because it's not official, but
yes.
I'm
it
going
will
to
happen.
win.
Yes.
It will happen.
And it's
All right.
excellent.
All right. Well, we're just
So you only gained 2 on me. That's okay. I can
That's
live
nothing.
with that.
That's nothing.
Exactly. I got enough of a lead.
Next week we pick WrestleMania. So get yourself ready.
No, that's it.
Really?
That's the end of
It's
it.
already next week. Shit,
We
yeah.
have to pick WrestleMania next week, so it's on.
Damn.
I'm out of it. Ghost is out of it. It's between you two, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and he's got a
So-
lead. I think I didn't update it yet, but I think he'll have like a 5 to 7 point lead heading in.
That's
So
nice, but not totally
not
enough
insurmountable.
in a WrestleMania.
But he's gonna do
weekend.
Yeah.
real annoying picks to try to. Just, I'm gonna have to let you pick before me
Yeah,
every
you
time,
will.
so you
Yes.
don't
Yeah,
just
you
pick
will.
mine.
I could really screw this up for one of you if I
Keep stealing
keep
lone
stealing
wolves.
lone wolves or pick the wrong thing too.
Sure could.
Yeah.
All right, Bill, we're keeping it in your court for a segment to be named later.
Yeah, I looked up a bunch of stuff. Most of it from the Royal Rumble because it was such a weird thing.
Right.
We watched.
Yes.
We did when we were talking about all the new names that people had,
Uh-huh.
like Butch. There was one. There was Nathan Frazier that none of us knew what that actually meant.
Okay.
Oh,
It was a
Butch
UK
as in-
wrestler.
I totally forgot Pete Dunne is Bush.
Yeah,
now.
Pete Dunne is Butch. now.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, there was another UK wrestler named Ben Carter.
Oh yeah.
People are mad that he's now Nathan Frazier.
Yeah.
But Ben Carter means nothing to me either.
Ben
so.
Carter was somebody people were pissed off about because he was supposed to go to AEW and then he left.
Oh,
Didn't go there and went to WWE.
and now he's
And
Nathan
now he's
Frazier.
Nathan Frazier toiling away on whatever that show
NXT
is.
UK.
Wherever it airs or whenever it airs, he's on that show, not being seen. So, whatever.
I looked into the winner, Big John Studd, because we were trying to decide was
Yeah.
Big John Studd in fact a stud.
You said no.
I didn't think so, and I mixed results when I looked into him.
Hmm.
So he was just shy of 41 years old when he won the Royal Rumble.
Wow.
So that's probably why he didn't platform from there.
Yeah.
Use it as a springboard.
Yeah.
But he wrestled in all of the territories, all of
Sure.
NWA basically,
Right.
up in Canada. So in his career, he collected one random title that wasn't as important, 5 heavyweight championships, and 10 total tag team championships. He did
Okay.
a lot of tag team wrestling.
Good.
He is both a WCW Hall of Famer in I think 95, and then a WWE Hall of Famer.
Okay.
And he was also PWI Tag Team of the Year with Killer Kowalski one year.
Wow. What a tag team that is.
However, Uncle Dave has different opinions on him.
Oh, of course.
In The Observer, he was, in 1984, named the most overrated wrestler.
Ooh.
In 1984, he was also given the worst feud against Andre the Giant.
That's the one
that's-
where they were slamming each other or something.
And then at WrestleMania 1, they had a match where
it was bad.
it was for like 15,000. It was like a money thing.
Yeah.
He had to slam Andre or just not get slammed by Andre.
Right.
Andre had a certain a time limit to slam
Right.
him.
Yeah, it was a weird match.
And Andre just beat him up and in 6 minutes and slammed him and won.
Yeah, of course.
He also in 1986 was given the worst feud with King Kong. I'm sorry, not with his King Kong Bundys, with actual person King Kong Bundy as a tag team against the Machines.
His King Kong Bundys didn't come into play?
Apparently not.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I guess he was
We'd have to
sort
go
of a
back.
stud for a while, but it sounds like he was like a solid tag team guy.
More of a dud than a stud.
Whoa.
He was like a journeyman guy that people liked. But
That's a headline right there.
Was it Nate Webb that you were thinking of?
Spider Nate Webb?
What is a Spider Nate Webb?
For the wrestler. I looked it up. Something Webb.
Who?
What?
For
What now?
the Wheatus concert.
Yes, it was Nate Webb.
Okay.
Nate Webb is a dude that you.
Nate Webb.
Does that name mean anything to you?
Kind of.
If you saw him, you would recognize him.
Kind
He's
of.
just a dumb guy that wrestles for that.
He's a dumb guy.
I also looked up Red Rooster.
Yeah, wow.
He was in the Heenan's group. He then turned into a babyface on January 7th, 1989. So days or weeks before the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Wow.
So I think we just missed him turning into Red Rooster. So we'll have to wait
Wow.
and see if Red Rooster shows up in the next one. I honestly don't know.
I don't know either.
But I think he just because he did that as a babyface.
he did Red Rooster as a babyface.
Yes, he was already Red Rooster, and he just wore red tights, and that's what we
Okay.
saw.
But then when he
Yeah,
had the red
and then he-
mohawk,
And then when he became a babyface, he like had the weird red.
so
hair.
he only had that for
Like a
weeks or a year. Okay.
like I think he's just about to do it, and we didn't get to see it.
Okay, he's just about to do it. He hasn't quite.
He hasn't done it
okay,
yet.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Got
The
it.
other one, the last one I looked into, Ryan, I think you'll think this is interesting, was Bad News Brown. We
Right.
talked about him being a
I think
Canadian stud.
I messed this up. I think Bad News Allen. Is that the same guy?
Different guy. I don't know Bad News Allen. Bad News Brown is an adopted Canadian.
Yeah, he's not the guy. I was
He
thinking
actually
of.
is
I mixed
from
it
New
up.
York, New York.
Yeah, it mixed it up.
He was a gold medalist judoka in the 67 and 75 Pan Am Games.
That's Bad News Allen.
Are they the same guy?
Is it the same guy?
It might be. This guy's from
Bad News
New York,
Allen.
New York. Alan Koji.
Yeah,
News-
okay.
Yeah, as
he
Bad
this-
News Brown.
Okay,
Alan
so he's the
Koji.
same
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah,
okay.
he's the same
All
guy.
right, so I didn't mess that up.
No.
Yay me.
And then he also won a bronze medal in the 1976 Olympics.
Wow.
He was a legit
Yep.
shooter.
Shooter.
judoku.
Shoot it.
He was adopted into Canada when he joined Stampede Wrestling, where he worked for from 1982 to 88. Guess what he called himself up in Canada?
I don't think I want to guess.
He was the Ultimate Warrior.
What?
He called himself, and somehow that name got taken by 87.
Wow.
He once challenged Andre the Giant in real life for
Not-
making some racist comment.
Oh.
He said, like, stop the bus. We're getting off and we're fighting. And I guess Andre didn't move and then apologized to him.
Okay.
And then he lived the rest of his life and ended up dying in Canada. So he was American, but was adopted into Calgary.
Okay,
Yep.
so I was right. He
Guy in
was a
Calgary.
booker in Canada.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of segments to name. My
Yeah,
God.
Yeah, that took a while.
You were busy.
It was.
You
Now we
were a
get to
busy
the-
boy.
The better thing.
eBay Wars.
Yes.
We
Wally.
still do this?
Three
Yes.
game
This
winning
is so-
championship.
2021.
Why
Why are we even doing this stuff?
You're
Look at the
saying
belt,
You
motherfucker.
should retire the title and
I could
leave
retire.
him on him as lifetime champion?
No, I mean, if I have to, I'll beat him. But I just
If I
feel
have
like
to, I'll beat him.
this segment's oldness. Who even cares about this?
All right, here we go.
It's a crowd
This
favorite.
week's item is
Ooh, got a
I don't
place
even
on
know
here.
what. Yeah, I was
this thing, which is a vintage 1999 WWF Catch, all caps, head Sable Gangrel. It says, this is what the description says. Sorry, Sable Gangrel. I don't see Gangrel anywhere.
No.
Irwin, unopened WWE rare toy. Does that make any sense to you?
No.
Irwin is the company that
Irwin?
made it.
Irwin's
Okay.
the company that made it. Yeah, I see that now. But
It's a very odd looking sable kind of head thing.
yeah,
It's magnetic.
I guess. What
Says
is catch? Is
It's-
that a thing? Is that
I think it's a
Pog?
magnetic toy that's supposed to be kind of like a pog.
Collectible
Okay.
catch medallions and magnetic. Yeah, is it a pog?
I guess.
It kind of looks just like it's a Pog.
Looks like it's part of pogs.
Yeah.
Over 50 to collect one of 6.
It's listed as the product says a catch coin.
Yes.
Catch coin. Okay.
Okay.
There's not a lot of description here. Item is sealed, but packages has wear and damage.
Really couldn't
See
tell
photos for exact.
because it's
Catch
bad.
collectible catalog, collectible wrestling medallions and magnetic heads. And then some stuff in French.
Yeah, lots of
6 heads to collect, up to 50 to collect
for the coin.
for the coins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means if you wanted to collect them all, you would have so many multiples of these 6 heads.
We
Yeah.
see on the back, Stone Cold and The Rock, of course, have the heads.
Billy Gunn's in the front.
Yeah, right. A Billy Gunn coin.
Oh, okay.
Even though it's listed as Gangrel.
You got Taker on the actual like back,
Right. Oh, his creepy
Yeah.
face behind the catalog.
and then maybe
all right.
Hogan behind her head.
No, it's not
No,
Hogan
it's not
if it's
Hogan.
the 90s. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Anyway, Sable magnet head.
Now, wow, the price is listed for you.
Yeah, I can't quite. Okay,
It says $6.
It says $6.
Says $6.
Now, normally, I don't do that.
$6.
but with how crappy this packaging looks,
This is from Irwin, is a Canadian company, I believe. So it's a Canadian thing.
okay.
Oh, wait, do we
think
need to
this
give
is
you
a-
an answer in Canadian dollars?
No, you
then?
don't.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Okay.
I have the conversion rate.
I
I have it. I have it converted.
Oh my god. Oh wait, it really was in Canadian dollars?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. I'm going to say
Sure was.
$25.
Okay, Sable magnet head, $25. Bill, can you close the gap here on Wally and maybe get somewhat closer
I
to
feel
getting
like
this
that's
belt?
such a low thing. I need to go higher. But last time I thought that, it was
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
You've been all over the map with these
Yeah.
$6.
strategies.
It says it right there.
Yeah.
$6.
I think I gave you too much of a cushion.
$6. It says it right there. Now, before I give the answer,
Mm-hmm.
this strategy has never worked.
Yes.
Never ever worked for Bill.
Yes.
He's done this a lot.
Has it worked?
It
this time?
worked this time.
I gave you too much of a cushion.
It is actually retailed for $8.30.
Wow.
Bill, you got one.
If I said $6, you went meh, meh, meh.
You got one, Bill.
All right.
You are now within
Back in the game.
2 games of getting the eBay Awards title.
They lost money on this purchase.
Ay, ay, ay. In Canadian loonies, or what is it? Is it a loony?
Doubloons.
Doubloons?
It's not the.
It's not doubloons. Is it loony?
Um,
Sorry, Canadians.
Metric dollars.
I don't know. It's 10.49 in Canada.
Okay.
Money. In Canada money.
Pretty sure it's dollars, actually. It's what it is, I
Yeah,
believe.
it is a Canadian dollar. They might call them loonies.
Loony might be like
yeah,
they say
slang.
quid
Yeah.
in England and stuff.
And then I do know that their $2 coins are toonies.
Okay, so then loony is probably $1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. Bill, you are back in the game. baby.
Obviously, now that apparently I need to actually try. Yeah.
You're back in the game. All right. That strategy finally worked.
It said it. It was listed on the thing.
And it finally worked for you. All right. It's time to open a pack of 2021 Topps Heritage cards. And Bill is the
The one who's going to
one
give
of
the
us to
clues.
give the clues. Wally
Opened very easy tonight.
has yet to win. Can you give us a quick update on the Nation of Conversation card Hall of Fame?
Yes, I can. First up, we have Psycho Sid.
Yes.
Yep, of course.
Then we have his doppelganger twin clone, Mr. Perfect.
Yep, who may or may not be out.
We have Ted DiBiase, $1 Million Man.
Yep,
We've got Diesel.
of course. Oh,
We've
Yeah.
got Io Shirai,
yep,
Yep.
yep, 100%.
Xia Li.
Yep.
And then, I don't know how, but she made it in there, Tamina.
Tamina.
And then we also have a Smirnoff
and,
screwdriver.
One more Smirnoff. Still hasn't been
Just the
cleaned
one.
up.
Just the one.
Just the one. All right.
All right.
We'll see if we get any Miz's. We'll see if we get any Hall of Famers. We'll see if Wally can come out on top and actually get this right.
Nope.
Because I want to see him give clues. I'm very interested to see.
Yes, that
I'm
would
very
be good.
interested to see what the clues would be.
I think if I get within one of you, that
Why-
counts
how about-
as a win for
maybe
me.
we
I
should
get
just-
a handicap.
Maybe
right?
we should just have him do it next week.
Okay. We
Yeah.
could just
Maybe just have him do it. All right, go ahead, Bill.
I did not look ahead because I want to get some reactions. So I just want to see.
All right.
This first one is a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the Miz.
Damn it.
Okay.
Wally, I'm just going to go ahead and say you don't know who this person is.
Okay.
Ryan, I believe he started his career in NXT.
Uh-huh.
I believe he's the cousin of some other wrestlers.
Cousin.
He is
Roman?
of Hispanic descent.
Rey Mysterio.
Mexican, I believe.
Angel Garza?
No, but at least in WWE was for a time associated with Angel Garza. I think they were a tag team.
Was associated with Angel.
Me and Mike used to fight over him a little bit, over whose guy he was. Because he could do like...
Arturo Ruas?
No, he's better than that. He can do like flippies and things.
He can do flippies. Grand Metalik?
Nope.
No,
No
that
mask.
name I know.
Oh, Pants Guy.
Pants guy. Oh, not Angel Garza.
Didn't you just say he was associated with Angel Garza?
Yes. You mean the guy who ripped off his pants?
Yeah, that's Angel Garza.
But I think he was his tag team partner
He
for a
was
while.
Partner.
Maybe still is. I don't know. I feel like I don't know, but I feel like they just made all the Mexicans stick together in the main roster because that's what they do, and he was one of them. His first name rhymes with Bumberto.
Umberto Del Rio. No, Umberto
Close.
Korea?
You're gonna get it.
I'm gonna give it to you, Humberto Correa.
Umberto Carrillo. What? Totally forgot he existed.
Yeah.
Look at that. I have never
Who
seen
is
that
he
guy in
now?
my life.
Yeah, what is
I
he
don't know what
doing
he does
now?
now.
Now
He's
what-
a good wrestler.
Not once have I seen that guy. Not once.
But
Never
you knew
even
his
looked.
name.
But
Never
you knew
looked
his
him up.
name.
Never looked him up.
Jesus.
Okay. This guy
Mm.
is a monster of a man. This guy.
Braun.
What?
Braun Strowman.
Oh, no.
Roman.
Nope. He was an Intercontinental Champion a long time ago,
A long time ago.
and then he left. And then he came back,
Dolph Ziggler.
and then he became like a top guy.
Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre. Damn. Ooh, this is interesting.
Okay.
Our first Allen and Ginter card.
Oh, this is early for the
This
LNG.
person, I would not say yet belongs in whatever Allen Ginter is supposed to be, but someday will belong
Okay.
in this category.
All right.
Okay.
He made his name outside of WWE.
Finn Balor.
Nope.
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
Ah.
Fuck.
Okay, I like this person.
Okay.
This
Still
is
no
the
Hall
second-
of Famers. Still
The
no
Miz.
Hall of Famers.
Tops 2021
Oh, no.
Allen and Ginter.
Another
Oh,
Ginter.
of course. Is he a ledge? Is he a legend or not a legend?
Legendary, but no, current person.
Okay.
She started in NXT.
Charlotte.
Bailey.
Bailey.
Fucking A. That's our second Bailey, I think.
This is a card unlike one I've seen before.
Okay.
The Superstar Speak, I guess. Okay,
Oh.
so it's got a weird. It looks like it's supposed to be an old TV with some circles drawn on the bottom or something. It's the person, and it has a catchphrase. If I just read the catchphrase like I think I'm supposed to, it will give it away so fast.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to do that? And you can fight over it? Because you would both know the catchphrase.
Ryback.
No.
Damn.
Feed me more.
It's not Feed Me More.
Give us, instead of reading the catchphrase as it is, give us like synonyms.
Synonyms?
Yeah.
Like make your own catchphrase
Like
with
say
different
it
words.
with different words?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Thou are unable to locate me with your eyes.
John Cena. John Cena.
It is.
That was so much better. That was so much better.
I want to see that song with that. Thou are unable to locate me with your own eyes.
Is that now you meant? That is not what you wanted
No,
me
that
to
is
do?
exactly what I
Why
wanted
did
you
you
to
go
do.
thou? Why is it
Because you
medieval
can't say
English?
I
You.
couldn't say you. And thou means you.
Thou art able to locate me.
With your eyes.
Oh boy! All right, Wally,
Fantastic.
you're tied now, right?
No. 3-2.
Oh, okay. Still close.
With 2 left.
Still close.
This person was for a long time one of my favorites. Therefore, also started in NXT.
Okay.
This person was a champion for a very long time.
Champion for a long time.
Who's Kevin Owens' guy? The other one.
Sami Zayn?
Yeah, him.
No.
Damn.
It's not a Bill guy. Sami Zayn, he likes Sami Zayn, but that's not a Bill guy.
Okay.
This person straight up handed over the belt when they were done being champion.
Asuka.
Asuka's correct.
Oh.
Asuka.
Yeah, you never said guy, did you?
I didn't.
No.
And then they totally used that to their,
Yeah.
that winning streak to their
Undefeated
advantage.
Going in.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
no, they fucking didn't.
Nope, because they're terrible.
They should have just had Ember Moon beat her at that point.
Yeah, but no, they waited and let Charlotte beat her for no reason.
Yeah.
Okay, this person got their start in NXT UK.
Huh?
Finn Balor.
However,
Damn.
Also wrong.
No? No, never.
No,
Okay.
he showed up
He
there a
did
couple
show up and
times.
he wrestled a match or two there.
Okay.
Yeah.
This person has an entirely different name on the main roster now.
Butch?
Nope. This person has a name that's just as bad as Bush, though.
Nathan Jones. Nathan Peterson. What the fuck was that guy?
Frazier?
That one. Him. Nathan Frazier.
Nathan Peterson.
We're mixing up conversations now.
We sure are.
Nathan Peterson.
Nathan Jones is from Troy. And then
This person has a name that's not a real name or word, even.
Not a real name or word, but NXT UK.
They were a star in Japan before they were in England before they came to the
Are you
States.
talking about Walter Gunther?
I'm not.
Oh, damn.
I
Was
believe
is
they were a
Wardlow
star
something?
in Stardom.
Oh,
Stardom.
Stardom's the women, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Miko Satomura is not it. They would never make a card of that.
They were, as far as I know, originally known as Viper.
Oh, Duo Drop.
Damn it.
Dewdrop is correct.
I was going to
Dewdrop.
call her Piper Nevin.
That is what she should be called.
Yes.
Dewdrop. So, all right.
I don't know.
I win again. Hall of Fame card. Thou Can't See Me.
No.
No.
No, that was just a great moment.
Humberto Carrillo.
No.
In 20 years.
Dewdrop. No.
No.
Oscar.
I like Asuka. I don't know.
I don't know. If you're not saying yes
No.
right away, I say
Yeah.
no. Bailey, Evil Bailey.
I love
Let me
Bailey,
see.
but I don't know.
Let me see. Nah,
AJ. No.
No.
Drew McIntyre.
No.
probably not.
That's it. No Hall of Famers
Hall
in
of
this
Famers,
pack.
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
No Hall of Famers. All right. Collapsible segment trivia. We're never going to do it. Troy. Let's go over Troy, the movie
Yes.
that had a wrestler in it and then had another wrestler in it, and they both lasted in there about 10 seconds.
Who was the other one?
The big guy that has a hammer.
That's a wrestler?
Yeah, it was. You picked
He's
his
been in
movies
other
before.
movies. He's been in other movies we've done.
Yes,
hasn't he?
yes. You specifically used him for other movies.
For like X-Men or
Tyler
something.
Maine. Yes. I didn't
shows
recognize
up
him.
later. So first they kill Nathan Jones.
Yep.
Nathan Jones is one of the first people you see in this movie.
2
Yes.
seconds, and then
he doesn't have a big role.
He dies immediately, and then they kill Tyler Maine.
Say nope, different guy. Different guy kills him.
He's a different guy, but
yeah.
Hector kills him, right?
Hector
Kills him. Yeah.
2 wrestlers in this movie. Okay, give it a shot. Go.
All right, Troy from 2004. So it starts with some words written across the screen. Basically, most Greek city-states are in an alliance, and they're looking to make peace with Troy. 2 kings of Greek city-states meet in the middle of a battlefield and decide to have a champion fight instead of the full battle. Nathan Jones is Boagrius. He's the champion of the one guy, and Achilles is the champion of Agamemnon, who's the other Greek king who's actually taking over most of the...
Yeah, he's like running almost all Greek now.
Yeah. So they don't like each other. Agamemnon and Achilles don't like each other. They have bad blood, as I wrote. So Achilles starts running at Boagrius, who throws 2 spears at him, which he dodges easily, and then Superman stabs him in the neck, which kills him. He's dead.
Yep. He gets no offense in.
He gone.
Yep. We go back to Sparta. There's a party with the princes of Troy, Paris, who's played by Orlando Bloom, and Hector, who is Eric Bana.
Which it took me almost the whole movie to figure out who he was. Like, who is this guy?
I've got it on DVD, so I just saw the names on top of the.
What is he famous for?
The bad Incredible Hulk movie.
Okay, I was gonna say I thought he was an incredible.
Who's Hulk? What was the good movie he did where he was like the
No idea.
I'll look it up. Keep going.
So they drink to peace between Troy and Sparta with Menelaus, who's the king of Sparta. Then Paris and Menelaus' wife Helen have some hanky-panky time, which Hector notices.
There's a movie for you to watch. Look up Helen of Troy. It might be on Netflix still.
Oh boy.
Is
It's
it
a
actually
movie
good?
made in and around Troy, New York.
Oh.
It's first of all very, very weird. Second of all, not very good. But you should watch it
No.
because you'll recognize places.
So Paris invites Helen to come with them the next day when they leave for Troy. And then on the boat the next day, he shows Hector where he stashed her below deck. They argue about it, but end up continuing on towards Troy.
Yeah, this is dumb.
Menelaus is told that Helen went with the Trojans willingly. He goes to Agamemnon and asks for war with Troy.
Real quick, Eric Bana's good movie is Munich.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Not seen it.
Munich is a good movie.
Not seen it.
He's in Hannah, and he's also in what was the Judd Apatow movie he was in? The
40-Year-Old Virgin?
Not 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh, was he in the one that they did after that?
The one they did after
Knocked
that.
Up?
I never saw that one.
Funny People, I think is what
Oh.
it was. Funny,
that's not-
funny
that's-
People?
That wasn't a bad one. That wasn't too bad. Anyways.
Okay.
Because this is the long fucking... It's 2.5 hours. Did not realize that. I'm sorry.
2 hours, 40 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
Don't get impaired and try to watch this movie 5 times in a row. It's not good.
So Agamemnon wants all of Greece to go to war, but he needs Achilles, who will likely go because it will be a great war, and Achilles seeks glory.
Yeah, he just wants to be remembered.
Yep.
Is Achilles a god?
So
Is he not a god?
The
story
son
of a
is
goddess.
that he is. I actually do like in this movie that they like humanize him.
I thought he was only the son of it. I thought he was like a half god.
Yeah, I think he is a half god.
But
Okay.
they kind of allude that he is more than a god because he throws the spear at one point.
Right.
Yeah, he's more than a man. Yeah.
Hector says, like, I've never seen a human throw a spear like that.
Right, they do. But then,
And-
like when they ask him, the kid at the beginning says, like, they say you can't die, and he's like, "Why would I wear armor then?" Or something
Yeah.
like that.
Why would I
does
bother
say
with the
that.
helmet? Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and then
then-
he says something else later too, like
to Rose Byrne, who says something about you fucked with the gods, and he's like, the gods are dickheads.
Yeah.
Basically.
yeah,
You
he,
know
he
nothing
does
of
say
the
like
gods.
I've seen them,
Yeah, he says that he knows the gods. So
Because his mother was a goddess, and I can't
and
remember.
there is a
she
one
Aphrodite?
scene. No,
I can't remember which.
because they got the one scene where he talks to her, and she's like,
Yeah.
"You're gonna go, and then I'm never gonna see you again."
right,
But he says something else later too about like being human.
it's weird.
Thetis is his mother.
Mm.
She dipped him in some pool.
But held him by his ankle.
Oh, she dipped him in the river Styx, but she held
Oh,
him by
okay.
his ankle, which if you're gonna dip him in head first anyways, just submerge him with your hand. I don't understand that,
Yeah.
but whatever. Anyways, so Achilles is training with his cousin Patroclus, I think.
Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick.
Peterson.
When Odysseus comes to recruit him, Odysseus is sly and trying to get Achilles to
Penis.
join.
Jesus Christ, we can't afford to do that.
Achilles talks to his mother, and she tells him that history will remember his name if he goes to Troy, but if he does go to Troy, he will never come home. We go to Troy, which welcomes home Hector and Paris with Helen. King Priam welcomes her. Hector meets his son, and the two princes see their cousin Briseis, who is, what'd you say her name is? Kate Byrne?
Roseburn.
Roseburn.
Had to look that up.
She is now a priestess of Apollo. Hector and Priam discuss how to proceed with, Helen being there.
Hey, Dad. My dumb brother is literally causing a war.
Yep.
Can we stop this? No. Nope. He's in love. It's fine.
Because he would follow her back to Troy or back to Sparta if we sent her back. So, well then, fuck
Okay.
him. Let him go.
Yep.
Hector the whole time knows he's gonna die
Yeah.
Yeah.
too, right? He's like,
Yeah. As soon as he sees her on the boat, he's like, "Well, I'm gonna die."
he like plays with his kid as if like, I'm just gonna stare at you for a long time because
Yeah.
I will be dead and I won't get
Yep.
to do that
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, and he makes plans for like just in case I don't come back.
Yeah. Most likely, I'm gonna die, so run away.
So the next note I have is Paris is the worst.
Yeah,
Helen tells him there's no point in running because Troy will burn anyways.
it's true.
Troy then readies the beaches with anti-siege barricades. We hear the war bell ring, and we see the fleet of ships has arrived. The Trojans rush to the beach to defend it. Achilles' ship is way ahead of the rest of the fleet. And he
Yeah, I
tells
like that. He's like, we're not waiting for them.
Yeah. He tells his cousin to guard the ship so he doesn't have to worry about him while he's fighting. Hector and Achilles give pump-up speeches to their respective troops. Achilles and his men hit the beach and form a phalanx with their shields while arrows rain down on them. Hector's troops finally reach the beach as more Greeks land. Achilles fights his way up the beach to Apollo's temple overlooking the beach as the Greeks in the boats cheer on his name. The Trojans retreat to the city. Achilles tells his men that they can loot the temple, and then he chops off the head of the golden statue.
It's a no.
Nope. Hector's men are charging at the temple, and Achilles throws a spear and kills one of them from very far away, and then easily dodges a return throw from Hector. That's when Hector notices, like, he mentions it later.
Yeah.
The Trojans enter the temple and are set on from all sides by the Greeks. Hector goes after Achilles alone, but Achilles won't fight him because no one is there to see it. And then he lets Hector go home because they will fight tomorrow.
Yeah, I like that he's like, there's no glory in this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill you if no one's here to see it.
Yeah.
They have Hector surrounded.
Which is definitely hubris.
Oh, yeah.
But
The Greeks have taken the beach. Achilles now has Briseis as a hostage because his men found her in the temple. She's waiting in his tent. They argue about the gods, and he unbinds her. And then he's told that Agamemnon is looking for him. We see Agamemnon being congratulated by all the old kings of Greece. And then he dismisses them to criticize Achilles and tries to put him in his place as just a soldier. Then he brings Briseis in because he's taken her as his prize.
Ooh.
And Achilles is ready to fight everybody in there to free her, but she stops him. And that's like, oh, she's got some kind of power over him, which is weird. But he promises to look down on Agamemnon's dead body before it's all over. The Trojans are now discussing the next day's battle when Paris says he will fight Menelaus for Helen's hand. Then later on in the day, Priam and Paris talk in a garden about love, war, Troy, and Helen. Priam gives him the sword of Troy. Wait. Oh, yeah, because he's talking to Paris.
yeah, not Hector.
Yes, he's
Doesn't
talking to
give
Paris.
the good one the sword.
No. He gives the sword of Troy to Paris to fight with the next day.
Even though he has literally said he has never killed a person, he's never actually been in like a fight.
Yep.
Here, have this very important sword.
Yep. Hector's wife, never caught her name. Anybody?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Hector's wife is worried about him dying in the war because she knows the war will happen even if Paris defeats Menelaus. He leaves the room and finds Helen, who looks like she's fleeing. She feels guilty for all the deaths of the Trojan men, but he convinces her to go back to Paris. Achilles tells his men that they stay until Agamemnon groans for him to return to the field. He talks to his cousin about death and killing. He wants his cousin to know why to fight, not just how to fight. The Trojan troops guard their walls are just outside their walls, guarding them, as Paris and Hector ride to the front to wait for the Greeks. Priam, Helen, and Hector's wife all watch from atop the wall. The Grecian army is massive. Achilles' men watch from a hilltop off to the side. The princes ride out to meet Agamemnon and the other leaders of the Grecian army. Agamemnon gives an ultimatum, give Helen back and submit to his rule. Hector rejects that. Paris then speaks up and suggests a fight between himself and Menelaus just for Helen. Agamemnon does not agree because he came here for Troy. He doesn't care about just his brother, his cousin, one of that.
His brother's
wife. Yeah. Menelaus tells him to accept it and then just attack the city after he's killed Paris. Hector tries to prepare Paris, but it's a lopsided fight. Menelaus is strong and baits Paris into some wild swings. Then he cuts Paris on his leg and knocks him to the ground. He goes for the killing blow, but Paris crawls away like a little bitch. And then he's groveling at Hector's feet. Agamemnon prepares his troops to fight because he says the Trojans have broken the agreement. Hector tells Menelaus the fight is over, but Menelaus goes to attack Paris anyways, so Hector kills him. The Greeks attack. Paris scrambles back to grab the sword before going back to the gate. And Odysseus and Achilles notice that the Greeks are too close to the wall as the Trojan archers send volley after volley into the Grecian troops. Trojans begin pushing back. The ones on the ground begin pushing back. Hector fights the giant Ajax, which is the other guy. Tyler Mane.
Tyler Mane is Ajax.
Yeah, the big guy. The other big guy.
Yeah. He uses a spear to stab him. Oh, Hector uses a spear to stab him after he hid under a giant shield to avoid a blow. And then he grabs his sword and finishes him off. So we get Ajax for about 5 total minutes, maybe?
He has been in it, though. Like, you've seen him throughout doing stuff. But, yeah.
He says something he's like, yeah, I can't wait to fight with you.
Yeah. It's
But
an
that's
honor.
about it.
Yeah, he says like I want to.
At least he had a line.
Yeah, that's true.
He had a
Right.
line. So
What's his name? Did say like "Ugh," a couple times.
So the Grecians continue to push forward into the Wallys and die while the Trojans begin pushing forward as well. Odysseus convinces Agamemnon to retreat, and the Trojans celebrate victory. Hector stops his men advancing to just before they get in line of the Greek archers. Both sides are then allowed to collect their dead and begin burning them on funeral pyres. Helen comforts Paris, who thinks he's a coward, which he is.
Yeah.
Odysseus suggests that they leave or get Achilles to fight. Agamemnon doesn't want to, but he agrees and accepts that he has to give Briseis back to Achilles. He had given her to his men for some fun, so Achilles kills 2 of them and takes her back. She still hates him, but there's starting to be a begrudging respect growing for him.
Love, I think is what you mean.
He already loves her. Yes. He tells her that the gods envy. Oh, this is the big line from the movie that everybody remembers is the gods envy us. They envy us because we're mortal, because any moment might be our last. Everything is more beautiful because we're doomed. And that kind of moves her. He then wakes up in the middle of the night with a knife to his throat. Somehow he turns that into hanky-panky time.
Yeah, he says like, do it.
Yeah.
I'm into knife play.
In the morning, he tells his right-hand man that they're going home. Odysseus is waiting for him and tries to convince him to fight again, but he's unsuccessful. Patrick is angry that they're going home and not fighting.
He wants glory too.
Yeah.
Trojans back in their city are talking of attacking the Greek ships. Hector disagrees because he notices that Achilles' men didn't fight with them, but if they attack the ships, then it'll bring the Greeks together. Priam listens to his priest instead, who has been looking at birds, omens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
God.
you do
Yep.
in Greek.
God stuff.
In Greece. That's
Yep.
what you do.
And they prepare to attack at daybreak. So the Trojans then shoot flaming arrows and send giant balls of hay into the flames
I've seen this, I feel like, in movies, but this is awesome.
onto the
This was good.
Greek troops on the beach. The Trojan forces have amassed on the beach to fight the Greeks on the shores. The next day, we see Achilles lead his men to the battlefront, giving the Greeks hope. The battle starts, everybody's fighting. Hector and Achilles meet on the field as others watch and cheer.
Yeah,
They
just like it seems to stop the entire battle.
Yep.
Because these are
Everybody-
the 2 champions.
Yeah, they form like a circle. Hector is in control, and he's definitely has the better, like, he's stronger, it seems, and he gets a fatal blow to the neck. He takes off Achilles' helmet, but it's not Achilles, it's Patroclus instead. It's Patrick instead.
Yeah.
Patrick.
Everyone's horrified. Yeah.
Hector doesn't know what happened, but he knows it's not Achilles.
Yeah.
So he basically looks at like the other Greek generals or whatever, and is
Yeah.
like, "Why don't we call it a day?" And
Yeah.
they're like, yeah. And one goes, "That's his cousin."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh no."
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So everyone's horrified, and Hector eases the kid's death with a sword to his chest. He and Odysseus agree that the day is over, Trojans back to Troy, and Greeks back to their tents.
Sean Bean is Odysseus, right?
Yep.
And Sean Bean doesn't die in this movie.
Nope.
Who's Sean Bean?
He's the guy who dies in 24 out of his 120 on screen.
Dies a lot.
Yeah, he dies in every.
24 out of 120 is not a lot of them.
It is a lot for.
There was a good stretch of his career where it's
He's
like
just died.
3 movies, 1 where he doesn't die. 2 movies, 1 where he doesn't die.
Oh, I recognize him though. I've seen
Yeah.
him in stuff.
He's in lots of things.
He's Trevelyan in GoldenEye.
Yes, and he dies. in that.
Trevelyan.
He's
006.
the bad
The
guy.
bad guy.
Oh, the guy that turns. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Achilles notices that his men are coming back from battle, and he thinks his right-hand man led them into battle. But no, he tells Achilles that they thought they were following him into battle, but it was
Oops.
Patroclus instead, and he was killed by Hector. Achilles is obviously enraged. Hector brings his wife to a secret passage out that leads out of the city because he knows Achilles will challenge him, and he knows he's going to die, and he knows the city will fall without him. Then we get a montage of Hector and Achilles putting on their armor the next morning. Briseis tries to stop Achilles from fighting Hector because he's her cousin. but Achilles ignores her. The Trojans watch from the wall top as Achilles approaches alone and calls out Hector. Hector goes out to meet him. They fight with spears and shields before breaking their spears and pulling out their swords. I wrote, Achilles is an artist in combat, and he loves his Superman stab.
Oh, he sure does.
Does it so many times.
Hector gets kicked and then trips on a stone, but Achilles allows him to get up. He grabs one of the... before Hector gets up, he grabs a broken spear. Then he attacks. Achilles disarms the spear from him and windmill drives it into his chest. Hector drops to his knees and Achilles stabs him in the heart with his sword before tying his body to a rope and dragging it behind his chariot back to the beach.
Not a good guy.
If I think in the Iliad, I think this is why Achilles dies. Like, he dooms himself by pissing off the gods by desecrating the body of Hector.
Okay.
I think is the story. Because before they fight, Hector says, like, hey, let's just agree that whoever loses gets full funeral rights.
Yes.
And he says, like, no.
No.
Or he says, like, gods and lions, or humans and lions don't make deals or something. But
yeah.
I think in the story, this, like, pisses the gods off, and this is what dooms them to die.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. So that night, Priam enters Achilles' tent to ask for Hector's body. And Achilles agrees eventually and says no Greek will attack Troy for 12 days for the prince funeral rites or whatever. And Briseis goes back with Priam because everybody thought she was dead. Agamemnon is enraged about the 12 days and promises to smash the walls to the ground even if it costs him 40,000 Greeks. Odysseus is in on the meeting when he says this, so he comes up with the Trojan horse plan. Mm-hmm. Achilles tells his right-hand man to set sail for Greece with the rest of the men. He doesn't want them involved in the Trojan horse plan at all. But he's staying because he's got unfinished business.
But he's involved in the Trojan horse plan.
Yeah. We get Hector's funeral pyre. 12 days later, the Trojans find the giant wooden horse with dead bodies marked by the plague. So they think, oh, the Greeks went back to Greece because they wanted to avoid the plague, and this is a gift to what's the Poseidon?
A gift for Poseidon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To give them a safe journey home.
And they're gonna take it.
Paris says they should burn it, but the priests say it's a gift to the gods that should be taken to Poseidon's temple. So the Trojans celebrate in the city around the horse. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Trojan rider then finds the Grecian fleet further along the beach, but he's killed by arrows before he can ride off.
Yeah, they just like sail around the corner and nobody notices.
Yeah. The Greeks get out of the horse at night and go to open the city gates. Achilles is with them, but he leaves that party and goes towards the palace instead. Guards are being killed and the gates are opened as the Grecian army runs into the city. Achilles reaches the palace and he's looking for Briseis. Priam looks out at a city on fire and he cries. Hector's wife finds Helen in Paris and leads them to the secret passage. Briseis is looking for them. Paris then gives the sword of Troy to a random kid and tells him to lead them and find a new home. He tells Helen to leave as he stays behind. Like, he makes no fucking sense.
He's the worst. Paris is the worst.
Yep.
Got to redeem himself. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Paris,
he redeems himself so well.
Yeah, Paris starts using his bow and arrow, but he hears Briseis and he goes looking for her. Priam watches as the Greeks sack the temple, and then he gets killed from behind by Agamemnon. Briseis is then praying to Apollo, to a statue of Apollo, when Agamemnon finds her, and he picks her up, and he's threatening her, and she slips a knife out of her sleeve and stabs him right in the neck.
Yeah, get him.
The guards start to attack her when all of a sudden Achilles shows up, and he saves her. He tries to help her up, but Paris sees him, so he shoots him with an arrow, hits him in the heel, and then he shoots 4 more arrows into his chest, while Briseis is saying, no, don't, stop, no. Like,
this is the smartest thing he could do, but also it's the worst, and also he's like, smartly, but he's attacking from a distance. He will not actually fight him.
Yes.
He's just flinging arrows at him.
Um,
Well, he turned into Legolas. So
Yeah.
he's good.
So, oh my God, I'm gonna be honest. His shooting, like, there's no way he's hitting anything that he's aiming at, right? Because he's like moving as he releases his
But
arrow.
there was one scene where he was practicing, and he had like an okay grouping, so you know he's good at this.
He's just becoming Legolas.
Yeah.
He hasn't quite got there yet.
So Briseis embraces Achilles as he dies, and Paris takes her away to the passage. The Greeks find Achilles dead with only the arrow through his heel still remaining because he had taken out all the other arrows.
So again,
Yep.
playing into that story, but he's
Yep.
really a man.
Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah, that he got shot in the ankle, but he died because he got riddled with arrows.
Right.
Like, it wasn't. He didn't die because he got shot in the ankle. He died because he got shot in the heart like 3 times.
So that was Troy, 2004. Long, not a terrible movie though.
Decent movie.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
If they
you.
cut a full hour off of it, it probably would have been good.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
like that time frame where it's like these battle scenes are fun to watch, but the movie
Too much.
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
not that great.
I mean, like
elsewhere.
the Iliad and then the Odyssey afterwards are long stories.
Yeah.
But-
I haven't seen a good movie about the Iliad or the Odyssey.
Is
No.
there one?
There hasn't been a good movie.
No, I don't know.
Yeah. Which is surprising because
There's
there's
got
been
to
like
be one.
18
right?
Fast and
Oh,
Furious
Brother,
movies.
Where Art Thou is based on the Odyssey.
Is it? But I didn't know that was set in.
It's not.
It's not.
Okay.
They take the
I
story
want-
and they rearrange it.
No, I want a
Like-
legit time period.
Okay, yeah, no.
Odyssey.
That is based on the story. Though, like, what's his name? Who's the guy that's the guy from
George Clooney.
Roseanne that's in every movie and he's in Big Lebowski?
Oh, John
Goodman?
John
Yes.
Goodman.
In Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? He's got the eye patch and stuff.
Okay.
He's playing the role of a Cyclops.
Yeah.
From the actual story.
That makes sense.
So, like, they adopt it into not even modern times, but, like,
Isn't
Yeah,
there
like
one,
because it's like the
there's gotta be-
1800s or something like
There's
that.
got to be some old school movie that has the Iliad and Odyssey.
I'm
Oh
sure
yeah,
that
there are, but like they're probably not good. Is what I'm saying. I want to see like a good one.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. All right. Oh, there's a lot there, but they don't play into it as much as. And it's got some weird ass actors. Let's be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
Brian Cox is fucking Agamemnon. Is a
Yeah.
weird, very weird choice.
The
He's a good bad guy in a lot of things. But
Menelaus is definitely from the Harry Potter movies.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he's Mad Eye Moody.
If you took this cast, which I don't have time to do this, but if you took this cast and you played a game called Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, or both, you could get
You could
you could
do
get a
pretty
little
good.
game show going on,
Yeah.
right? Because the one guy from Troy is in Harry Potter and I think Game of Thrones, right? The right hand guy of Hector, the old man with the beard,
The right hand guy of Hector.
like the weird guy with the
Yeah.
blonde beard and hair. He's
Yeah.
in, if not both, he's in one.
He's
of them.
definitely in Game of Thrones.
I think he's in both.
I can't picture what he is in Harry
think
Potter.
he's in
but-
both, so there's a lot of those guys running around. Sean Bean, of course, is in Game of Thrones.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, I do have a top 5. Or you want to skip
I
it?
do.
Okay.
Top 5.
Caramel candy.
No.
Gum.
Sean
Frollo.
Bean character deaths that I have not seen
Sean-
that I want to see.
Did you write this as you're reading this?
Yes,
No.
he did.
Yeah, actually, afterwards. Because I was like, I know he's the one who dies at every movie.
And he does.
He doesn't die in this one. So, number 5, he is shot with a grappling hook and hanged in the island.
Okay.
Haven't seen it. Sounds pretty
That
cool.
sounds good. Yeah.
All right.
Number 4 is he's torn and quartered in Black Death.
Don't know what that
Okay.
is.
Also sounds pretty good. Sounds
All right.
Number 3, he's impaled on an anchor in Patriot Games, which I haven't seen.
Never seen
Wow.
Yep. Number 2 is he freezes to death naked in Far North.
it. Never seen it.
Yep. And number 1, by far, from the movie called The Field, they wrote Death by Cow.
Death by cow.
Death by Cow.
Never
Apparently,
seen any of these movies.
I don't know what happened, but somehow he gets knocked over by a cow off a cliff, or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yes. So I really want to see those deaths.
I've never seen any of these movies.
Okay, I've got a couple of quick hitters, and then we have tweets of the week, and then Bill's going to tell us what we're watching next week for the show.
Oh, baby.
First quick hitter is Bret Hart may return to AEW, but as the manager of FTR. How do you feel about this?
I think it's dumb to bring in all these old guys just to be managers, but this sounds fun. I know they love him, and Bret's the best. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Do
I
they
feel like
have any-
if they
You're on
do
board.
if they do it for like a match, awesome. If he sticks around and he's doing the Arn Anderson playbook, it's gonna get old real fast.
Do they have any previous experience with him? Like, is there any connection?
They talk so much about how
FTR
they love him.
loves Bret.
That's it.
Yes, but they do it nonstop.
And they actually call him after their matches apparently and ask him for advice.
Oh, really? I
Yeah, I
didn't know that.
guess. Heels season 2 is filming right now. Are you excited?
Oh, it's odd. Actually, what we're gonna watch for next week is the Heels preview.
Just the trailer.
That's it. We're gonna watch the trailer.
That sounds fun. Okay, so you're in. Jeff Hardy left his match on purpose in WWE to get his release. How do you feel about this?
Smart if he did it.
Is that just a
I feel like that's rewriting history.
is
It
that
might
rewriting
be.
history, or did he just leave to
But if he did, that's smart.
be pissed off, or what? Who knows? All right, what you've all been waiting for.
Dear
I guess we'll do
God.
this first. Jericho gets heat calling himself a sports entertainer.
I like this, but it's been done a bunch of times now.
And then he got Daniel Garcia, a technical guy, to call himself not a pro wrestler, but a sports entertainer as well, which people got mad at.
Okay.
All right, control your narratives rules.
Yep. Why pay attention?
Have you seen this?
I did
No,
see this.
I don't care.
What was it? Because half of it's like these are normal wrestling rules, and then half of it is not.
Oh God. Hold on, let me get the official rules here. It's not coming up so fast.
EC3 reveals. Okay.
All right, one of
Did
them
you get
is
from 411 Mania.
probably. One of the rules is no super kicks.
Yeah, that's funny. I like that. I do like that.
All right, here we go. Hold on, it's coming up now. Finally being pulled up.
Oh,
Maybe.
Jesus Christ. You want me to read it?
You go ahead.
All right.
My computer is very slow tonight.
First rule, you are in control.
Cool.
Second rule, you are in control.
Awesome.
Yeah, say it twice.
Third rule, fights end when you tap out, get knocked out, can't stand, or quit. Sanctioned matches, quote, can end via pinfall.
So regular wrestling rules.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth rule, standard professional wrestling rules apply for sanctioned matches. Chaos ensues in the project pit.
The
I don't
fuck
like
does
that.
that mean?
Don't care.
Don't like that.
Fifth rule, no super kick. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No hashtag super kicks. No hashtag tope suicidas. No hashtag Canadian destroyers.
I think this is funny,
But
but also I feel like Flip Gordon is screwed now.
no Toby Suicidas.
Sixth rule, the fight isn't with your opponent. It is with yourself.
What
That is a rule.
What does that mean?
If you know,
What
you
does that-
know.
What does that mean?
I do not know.
That's so weird.
Seventh rule, fights will go on as long as they have to. Sanctioned matches hit their times.
What does that mean?
So does that mean
There are
There are
time
going to be
limits.
time
There's
limits
time
for
limits,
matches, yeah.
but the Passion Pit or whatever does not have them?
Yep,
Passion
the Passion
Pit.
Pit. That is totally what it should be called now. Project Pit. Yeah, definitely Passion Pit.
There's a
Eighth
good
rule.
band called
It
that.
is a good band. I do like them.
Eighth rule, if you want to control if you want to hashtag control your narrative, you have to fight.
Okay.
Rule number 8 is you have to fight, not rule number 2 or whatever.
Fights within
It's a fight with yourself.
fights
your
within hashtag the narrative, that is a different story.
Oh.
These rules are
Yikes.
very confusing.
Yikes.
Dear
There you
God.
go. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Who's making this? Like
EC3
EC3, right.
EC3 and yeah. he's
and
the
other dummies. Yeah. Just get all the
We
dummies.
get
together.
Ryback here, right?
Probably.
Oh God, it would make sense. All right, time for tweets of the
EC3
week.
is so very entertaining though. It's just
We
so-
have some really good tweets of the week this week.
All right.
I don't know if there should be a winner every week for tweets of the week or not, but there's some real good ones. First one, TDE Wrestling, who does GIFs, is a GIF of William Regal on commentary where he says the following: "Pray tell, my man with a mask," when he talks to Excalibur. Oh, love it.
I forget. He actually
That needs to be a shirt.
part of that. Like that is not my favorite part of that actual.
What was the
I don't
rest?
remember, but he says "pray tell," and then whatever he says, he like calls someone a scallywagger. It's not that, but it's like he has some weird name for somebody, and that to me was even funnier.
Fuego del Sol. Been a while since I've thought of this guy. Since he got beat by Miro. It's been a long time. He's in AEW. He says, thinking about starting a website called Only Dance, sharing sneaky backstage pictures of Dan Garcia, Dan Lambert, Dante Martin, Danielson, and Danhausen. Would you subscribe?
I like that. That's a good tweet.
That's good. That's a good tweet. Good job. This is great. All Elite Cody, where it's very hard to describe this, but there's a match going on with somebody, and this guy walks out. Did you see this?
No.
And he goes, the match will be between so-and-so and Nia Jax is not here
I did see that.
because she doesn't have a good vaccination status.
I did see that.
It's very funny. It's very, very funny. Alan Cheapshot shares a clip of Dennis Rodman getting thrown out of a Bulls game, ripping off his jersey and handing it to someone in the crowd who happens to be
The one and only.
Brian Knobs, who grabs that thing and he's wearing
Stoked.
the biggest Bulls 70-win T-shirt. Then he kisses a lady.
He does. He sure does.
It's fantastic. You
I
have
didn't
to
realize
see
he was
that.
getting kicked out of a game. I thought that was at the end. He was celebrating.
I believe he's getting kicked out.
That's even better.
No,
believe he's
yeah, it
getting
definitely
kicked
looks
out.
like he's getting kicked out.
This
no,
is...
no, it kind of looks like he's celebrating.
He could be celebrating. Who knows? Anyway, this is fucking hilarious. Sean Waltman,
Oh,
X-Pac,
Jesus Christ.
shared this. It was a graphic WWF Wrestling. Source, Walter Gantz, PhD, Indiana University. WWF Wrestling. During the 100 hours, there were 1,658 crotch gestures, 434 obscene phrases, 157 middle fingers. During the
That's-
Attitude Era in 1998.
Fucking great.
And Sean Waltman says, good old Walter Gantz, PhD, watched every hour of 1998 WWF content and counted every time my friends and I pointed to our dinglings.
Because I saw in like the comments too,
amazing.
someone respond. I don't know if it was Meltzer or Brown Album, but somebody like replied and was like, every time they like did the chop, they counted each individual stroke as a point at the penis.
This is amazing. What an amazing study. What an amazing tweet.
You have a PhD, and this is what you're doing?
What in the world? All right. And then this one, which is kind of hilarious to me as well. I mean, it wouldn't be on the list if it wasn't funny. Trent, question mark. If I got Montreal Screwjob, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't care at all. Reply, Tony Khan. Oh, yeah? Question mark. Reply, Trent. Ah, shit.
It has to be a story now. Though.
Oh, so good. If I got Montreal Screwjob, I wouldn't care at all. Oh, really? Ah, shit. That is it. That is Tweets of the Week. Strong.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
found the rest of that quote.
Strong.
Because you're right, Pray Tell Man with the Mask is great, but the whole thing is even better,
All
in
right,
my opinion.
finish it for me.
He's talking about your favorite Danhausen.
Oh, yes. Right.
Pray tell, Man with the Mask, who is the demon waif?
Oh, God.
That's so good.
Yeah.
RJ City's doing a new show on AW, and Danhausen was the first guest. And it's very funny because RJ City's like, I have a new show. You know, it's got to be professional. It's called Yeah EW. And Danhausen just kept pointing to the sign going, what does yeah ew mean? No, it's supposed to be yeah EW. No, it says yeah ew. And they just kept arguing
get the
back and
yeah
forth. Instead
EW.
of AEW, it says it's yeah EW.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And they were just arguing over it for 4 minutes, and it was very
I'm on
silly.
Danhausen's side on that one.
That's not a great
Why does the sign say ew? No, it's supposed to be EW. No, it says ew. All right, Bill, what are we watching?
Well, I stumbled upon something, gentlemen.
Jesus Christ. You scared me.
All right, you said it's gonna be bad.
It should scare you, if I'm being honest.
Scaring me.
What's it on?
But so there was an action movie that was available for free on Tubi.
Oh,
I did not choose that.
oh boy.
Okay, good.
I chose a movie that is on Hulu and HBO Max subscription.
Okay.
I found this because when I was doing my research, I realized that Big John Studd apparently is also a bit of an actor.
Oh, boy.
So we're going to watch a movie from 1991 named Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
What the fuck is that?
The stars of said movie playing Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man are Mickey Rourke and
What?
Don Johnson.
What?
So there's a 10% chance this is an incredible movie.
There's a 6% chance this is an incredible
There's a
movie. I'm
90
lowering
plus
it.
percent
I'm lowering
chance
it.
that this is awful.
I'm lowering this.
It got a 6.1 on
That's actually
IMDb.
pretty high.
So we'll see. And it's less than 100 minutes is the other important part.
What was the IMDb score of Slaw?
Bad.
Negative 100, I hope.
All right.
So it's available on either Hulu or HBO.
What is this thing called? Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man?
Yes,
That's what it's called.
that's what it's called. And those are also the characters that are played
Jesus
by
Christ.
Mickey Rourke and Don Johnson.
Jesus Christ. And it's starring Big John Studd.
And Daniel Baldwin's in it. And Tom Sizemore's in it.
That's not good. That doesn't mean it's
that was good. I just-
Dan Baldwin. That's not the right Baldwin.
I didn't even know there was a Dan Baldwin.
There's a Dan
There's
Baldwin.
a lot of Baldwin.
There's other Baldwins. Isn't there an Adam Baldwin? I don't know. There's a lot of other
I
Baldwins.
think I've heard of it.
But
Adam.
it stars Mickey Rourke,
Jesus.
I believe, as Harley Davidson,
Jesus.
and
Christ.
his
Don
cowboy
Johnson.
buddy, the Marlboro Man.
What the fuck? Okay.
You want to
Their
hear?
failure was the film was a critical and financial failure,
Oh boy.
grossing
Great.
$7 million at the box office.
Oh, that's
You want to hear
terrible.
the character name for Big John Studd?
Sure.
Jack Daniels.
Oh, my
Naturally,
God. What are you making us watch? Come on.
running time is 98 minutes, so at least we can
Short.
get through it.
It's not 2 hours and 40 minutes. Jesus Christ.
That's
Molly.
that's the main selling point why I picked it.
Okay.
The two reasons I picked it are Big John Studd in 98 minutes.
All right. Good grief. Watch that next time. All right. You have any rap lyrics?
What? No.
All right. Peace out.
See ya.